Hello, I am Dr. Ashok Kumar, Head Department of Zoology and Industrial Fish and Fisheries, Ganga Singh College, Chapra, running under JP University, Chapra. Today I am going to switch on the topic culture of mullets. Mullets are bony fishes which comes under the order Muciliformis, which is characterized by a small triangular mouth, two dorsal fins at distance, and absence of lateral line. So, and this is very important fish because it is found in tropical as well as subtropical waters, and its distribution is or its abundance is everywhere in the globe, and hence it is very highly suitable species for monoculture as well as polyculture or multiple culture along with prawns, shrimps, and other fishes. Hence, this one is very much, and this fish has got a high growth rate, and they are herbivorous feeding habit, and it is highly fecund. It means fecundity means it is highly fecund. It means its fecundity is high. It means large number of eggs are produced by this fish, and this species is a good cultivable fish for the brackish fish farming or aqua farming. It is also reared in ponds as well as the shallow coastal area by covering by under the net covered by the net or in pens as well. In India, its culture is done on both the coasts, east and west coasts. And now how seed is procured, then it is very very easily procured, and its seed size is 15 mm to 60. Up to this it is 15 mm, and now it is up to 60 mm. So its size is 15 to 60 mm and is available in both the coasts, east coast as well as west coast. And seed procurement is done from September and continues up to February, and along with other variety, Lygia tate, Lygia persea, Mucilcephalus, along with Mucilcephalus, and they are the fly of the how it is identified by the presence of dark blue spot at the base of the pectoral fin. The seed or the seed is identified by the presence of a dark blue spot on the pectoral fin of the fish, and at the base of the pectoral fin of the fish. Fly can be collected by simply type of drag nets. Drag nets means it is cloth, and in this way there is rope way is here it is rope way, and it is dragged. It is dragged means one 2%, 3%, 4%, they catch the head rope, and ultimately they drag, and by this cloth or very fine mesh-sized net, drag nets are used, as well as a scoop net. A scoop net means there is single, it is round iron ring, and from the iron ring the net is attached here, and there is a handle here to catch. So one handle and this one round ring bar and iron bar, round iron bar, and there is a net attached with this, and hence this is called a scoop net. And through a scoop net it is here wider, and gradually it now it goes inside, and by a scoop net it is also collected. So two types of nets are helpful in collection of the seed, that is a scoop net and a drag net. Now nursery rearing. Nursery rearing. It is in earthen nursery pond. The rearing is done at high density, that is 125 per square meter. In 1 square meter length, 1 square meter width, and 1 square meter depth. So in earthen ponds, it is kept there, and in the water of the in the coastal water or the estuarine water, and there it has there it is kept. It has tolerance to sustain alkalinity difference, and it's natural and where they mainly depend on natural food, and hence for production of natural food 2.5 to 3 tons per hectare of animal manure are added to the soil before filling with water. Then chicken manure and chemical fertilizer, nitrates and phosphate, and they are added in suitable amounts. Suitable amounts means 25 to 50 kg per hectare on a weekly basis. 25 to 50 kg per hectare on weekly basis, and because that is helpful in the production of the phytoplanktons, and they are herbivores, so they take the food, natural food, that is phytoplanktons. And besides that, rice bran and besides that, because planktons are produced, and we by using Secchi disc using Secchi disc we become confirmed about the number of planktons or the density of the planktons. Secchi disc when goes inside the water, when there is no visibility of Secchi disc, it shows that the planktons are in abundance, and now the species. Besides that, rice or wheat bran, that is polish of rice, wheat bran, that is polish of, is also used as additional source of food. Here feed, fry are kept in the nursery pond for 4 to 6 months until they are about 10 grams. They are kept only for 4 to 6 months until they become about 10 grams, and that is just prior to the fingerling stage. These are fingerling stage, and the 10 grams weight, and this fingerling that goes, this fingerling is then then collected by draining out the water or by netting operation, and these are now placed in from nursery ponds to grow out ponds. Now grow out ponds. The fingerlings are grown in polyculture in semi-intensive ponds and netted enclosures in shallow water, in shallow coastal water. Mullets can be polycultured successively with the prawn, with the shrimp, with the common carp, grass carp, silver carp, and Oreochromis, that is Nil tilapia, Oreochromis niloticus, Nil tilapia, and milkfish, chanos, as well as and can be reared. It can be reared in fresh water, in brackish water, in seawater, marine water. So it can tolerate the salinity. Prior to stocking the fingerlings in grow out ponds, it is first dried. The fish pond is first dried, plowed, and manuring is done at the rate of 2.5 to 5 tons, 5 tons per hectare of cow dung, because that is helpful in maintaining the carbon content of the soil as well as growth of the phytoplankton. Ponds are filled initially at the depth of 25 to 30 centimeter and are kept at the level of 7 to 10 days in build up a suitable level of natural feed. It means when the manures are kept there, manures at the rate of 2.5 to 5 tons per hectare, then within a week or up to 10 days maximum, phytoplanktons grow in abundance there. Now the water level is increased. Now the level of the rearing pond or grow out ponds is increased up to 1.5 to 1.75 meter, and fingerlings are stocked there. In initial stage, the water level was low, but now it has been increased. Productivity is kept at required level by adding chicken manure or chemical fertilizer, nitrate, phosphate, NP. Optimal dissolved oxygen is also maintained by in the pond by using various types of aerators. They churn the water and dissolve oxygen from the atmosphere. And if mullet is monocultured, manuring may be sufficient to reach the required feed levels. And in many cases, mullet has been found to feed directly on chicken manure, and good levels of production have been recorded only by in monoculture, only by using chicken manure. Good production has been achieved, and the growth is checked by sampling, by netting operation. We check the growth in every month. We check what is the rate of growth, and again we sampling is done. Whether in sampling we check the number of planktons, in abundance of the number of planktons present in the pond, or and if growth rates are not expected, then rice and wheat bran is added 0.5 to 1% of the body weight of biomass, means body weight of the entire fingerlings. 1% or 0.5 to 1% of the body weight of the face. Body weight of the biomass means total face. 1% only acclimatized. Now stocking is done. This 10 to 15 grams of the fingerlings are stocked in grow-out ponds in 6,000 to 8,000 per hectare. The carrying capacity is 6,000 to 8,000 per hectare, where it is introduced in the grow-out ponds, and in semi-intensive and a harvest. This 10 to 15 grams that becomes after harvest it becomes 4.5 to 6 tons per 6 tons per hectare per crop, and hence it provides maximum protein to the people who eat it, and it is also polycultured with Oreochromis niloticus, that is tilapia, Nil tilapia, and carp, mullet juveniles, and 60,000 to 70,000 per hectare, 10 to 15 gram Nile tilapia fingerlings. It is also done. It is also polycultured. And total harvest are typically 20 to 30 tons per hectare per crop, of which 2 to 3 tons are mullet if done if the polyculture is done with tilapia and carp only. And the mullet fingerlings are stocked at 4,000 per hectare, together with 2,000 to 2,500 per hectare of common carp juveniles, and 60,000 to 70,000 per hectare, 10 to 15 gram Nil tilapia fingerlings. Total harvests are typically 20 to 30 tons, of which 2 to 3 tons are mullets. After now, so its fecundity and production rate is very high. After an growing at the end of the growing season of 7 to 8 months in culture system, grey mullets reach in 1 year. It means 7 to 8 months here and 4 to 6 months before. So in 1 year it is kept to 7 to 8 months. It becomes 0.75 to 1 kg. If kept for 2 on-growing seasons, it attains 1.5 to 1.75 kg weight. 10 to 15 grams of fingerlings, they becomes, when stocking is done, then one fingerling of 10 to 15 grams, they become they attain a size of 1 kg in 1 6 to 7 to 8 months, and 1.5 to 1.7 in the next season, ongoing season. Rearing for a second year depends on the market requirements. In some countries, mullets are marketed at a size of 1.5 kg and larger, 1.5 to 1.7 in second season. Now harvesting is done. How harvesting is done? So we see the demand of the market, and we harvest as per the demand, and using gill nets of suitable mesh size. Gill nets are nets, suppose it is 2 stakes, khuta, and there is and in between this the tied gill nets are tied here, and water is removed, drained out. So this is gill net, and water is allowed to be drained out. Then they will come here, and their gill will be entangled in this net, and hence it is gill net. And harvest is done by using gill nets of suitable mesh size. Nets are stretched in a zigzag line across ponds at sunset and collected at early in the morning. So these are collected early in the morning, and in this way harvesting is done. And this harvesting, fish usually move with the flow of water to a concrete catch pond at the pond outlet. Fish usually move with the flow of water. Fish usually move with the flow of water to a concrete catch pond at the pond outlet. That pond outlet is at the lower level, so water flows, and there it is caught in that catch pond, concrete catch pond at the pond outlet. A seine net can be used to collect those that do not reach the catch pond. Hence, a seine net is used. This is all about the culture of monoculture and polyculture of Mutual Palace, Lygia trade, Lygia Persia. They are of Mutual Formis, and it is available and well known to the world as a good edible, as a commercially important edible fish. Hence, thank you.